Wynn, and we're here with Lotus Blossom Clinic. And I just want to talk to you guys about a couple of things that I think make a real difference in how you can enjoy the holiday season. This is the happiest time of the year, but it's also the busiest, the most stressful, and the craziest. So I just want to encourage you guys that it's okay that you're a little frazzled, but I just want to make sure we're all enjoying the holiday season. So the first thing that we can do to enjoy the holidays is to make sure that we are not putting too much on our plates. There's an old saying that says you can do anything, but you can't do everything. And I love this saying because I feel like, especially as women or, things like that, not to be not inclusive, but I think we get this mindset that we have to do everything. We have to attend every holiday party. We have to make all the tasty treats. We have to be all so involved. We have to wrap every present and everybody needs a specific gift. And I think we get caught up in the go, go, go materialism of the holidays, when in reality, the holidays are a time that we appreciate peace, love, and joy. And it's really a time where we need to come together with our families just to encompass the wonderful things that we have in our lives. And of course, we know that in alternative medicine and holistic healing, we teach a lot about mindset and we teach a lot about perspective and we teach a lot about focus. And so during the holidays, if you're focused on all the material things, on all the shiny lights, on getting every perfect present, on shopping and doing all this stuff, I feel like we really miss out on those beautiful moments that the holidays can give us. I know cooking for things can be stressful and we think about, oh, I gotta make the deviled eggs, I gotta make this, that, and the other, and I think we miss the beauty of those moments because truly it's not about the fantastic presentation of a thing, of a meal that you bring to some sort of potluck or a holiday event. It's about being in your kitchen with your loved ones, talking, laughing, working with ingredients, being able to create something you can share. That's truly the beauty of the holidays. And so I just want to encourage you that it's very important to shift the focus. Christmas is not about gifts. It's not about shiny things. It's not about grandiose parades and Christmas lights and all those sorts of things. It's about spending time with the ones that you love most and letting them know that you appreciate them. And that's the point behind gifts. When you give someone a gift, it's because you want to show them that you think about them, that you appreciate them. And so I want to just promote this idea that I don't think a lot of people do, is that handmade gifts are so precious because that means that someone took their time to think about you and to give you things. And even something as simple as a handwritten note that just says, hey, I'm thinking about you. That's so important. And that means so much. I know times are tough and, the recession and all that's going on. And a lot of us feel the pressure that maybe we can't buy the grandiose things that we want to. But let me just encourage you that those who love you will appreciate even something simple just because it lets them know that you have thought about them. And it's just so important that we just keep our mindsets on what's truly important. And it's not the material things, because ultimately that's not what matters in our hearts, with our personalities. That's what people appreciate about us. They appreciate how we light up a room or the gifts that we bring into the world as ourselves, not physical gifts. Maybe you're really kind. Maybe you have a good sense of humor. Maybe you have a lot of knowledge. You yourself are a gift. And I do not mean that in an egotistical, arrogant way. I mean that the presence, literally presence that you bring into the world, only you can do. There will never be another you. And I just want to encourage you that you don't have to focus on the material things during the holidays. Focus on giving what you have. And that can be your smile, a kind word, sharing something that What I love about the holistic community is we're able to come together and share the beautiful parts of ourselves. And just, it's so wonderful when you have a genuine connection. So let me just tell you that gifts don't have to be material. They can be even you just sharing a kind word with someone. So don't get caught up in the materialism of the holidays. And to speak to that, like we said, you can do anything, but you don't have to do everything. You're not going to be able to attend every Christmas play. You're probably not going to be able to make it to every Christmas party, but that's okay. like we said, it's just important to focus on those little moments. Those of you that have children, I don't think there's a greater joy that parents see than waking up on Christmas morning and seeing the excitement of your kids and those sorts of things. If you don't have children, it can also be a beautiful day. If you don't celebrate Christmas, if you celebrate other holidays, in those moments, you're able to witness some of the most beautiful things of life. Your friend's smile, a hug, So let me just encourage you to focus on those things. And ways that you can honor your body during all the stress is just keeping your mindset. Mindset's a big part of this, but also with your body. Pace yourself. Like we said, you're not going to be able to go to every single Christmas play. You're probably not going to be able to go to every Christmas event, and that's okay. Do not overextend yourself. Do not try to be a people pleaser. And I know that's difficult, but there's a fine line between being selfish and knowing your boundaries and knowing your limits. So it's okay to say no. No is a complete sentence. You don't have to explain yourself to everyone. You ultimately are accountable for you. And I'm not saying be mean. I'm not saying, be obnoxious, but you have to love yourself enough to know that you need boundaries. And I know that when we get older, we have the lovely ability of choosing who we want to be around and who we want to be in our inner circle. But sometimes when we have to go back around family members or in-laws or whatever, we are put in a position where we're around people that may not have kind mindsets. They may not have the same mindset as you. And again, this is not to bash anyone. It's just the reality of life. Not everyone is a kind soul. But let me just encourage you to remember who you are and to not let negative people take your peace, to take your comfort, to make you feel bad about yourselves. The old saying goes, misery loves company. And so a lot of times if someone is unhappy or they're miserable in themselves, they're going to project that onto you. A person's behavior is not a reflection of you. It's a reflection of their inner self. And so if you're in these situations with people you are kind of forced to be around, remember who you are, and remember that no one can take your peace unless you give them that permission. So that's a part of the mindset. I think we have to kind of guard ourselves, even in normal times, even not around the holidays, but especially when we're around people that we were once close to, that, saw us grow up, that we've been, raised around. And when they're critical, it tends to cut a little deep. So let me just remind you that you're a beautiful person and you get up every day and you try to do your best, and don't let anybody take that from you. You're a beautiful spirit. You have wonderful gifts you give to the world within yourself. Don't let anybody take that from you. And then lastly, the holidays are not a materialistic thing. They're about memories. And let me just encourage you that we never know what tomorrow holds. And I'm not saying this to be negative or to scare or anything, but we all know that life is ever changing. And we have to really appreciate now. Let me just encourage you, be present, be here in the moment, be truly here. I know there's a temptation to want to take pictures and be on your phone the whole time, and that's fine. But let me just encourage you to put down the cell phone, maybe turn the TV off, and really be present. Sit with your family, look at the Christmas tree lights, light the Hanukkah candles, whatever holiday that you celebrate. Pull off the technology and be. The point of life is not to do any grandiose thing. The point of life is to live. And one of the beautiful parts of life is being able to experience it with our loved ones. So be present. Be present in the holidays. Be present in every little moment, whether you're preparing food for an event, or you're at an event, or you're putting up Christmas lights, or you're decorating, or whatever. Present. Because we'll never have this moment again, but we'll have the memories from the moment. And if we're truly in that space and able to appreciate the people, the sights, the sounds, that moment in time, we'll have that forever in our memories. So this has been Weekday Wellness with Wen, Lotus Blossom Clinic, and I hope that all of you have a wonderful holiday. I hope that you have much comfort, peace, and joy, and just remember, you are a gift, so share it. Happy holidays.